units per day. According to this ratio, C plus D efficiency is 2 units per day. But according to this ratio, C plus D efficiency is 5 plus 4, it is how much? 9 units per day. According to this ratio, first ratio, it is 2 units. Same C and D, it is both same C and D. Here also it is C plus D. Here also it is C plus D. Can C plus D have 2 units per day in the above equation, and the same people C plus D, can they have 9 units per day in the below equation? No, it's impossible. It's something like yesterday I gave you one example in time and work class. I have an age of 30 years right now. At the same time, I am 45 years of age. Can that be possible? It is impossible, sir. So, one person can have only one age at a time. So, that means you should make both of these numbers as same number. 2 and 9 should be made as same number. What is the number which is the same number as 2 and 9? It is the LCM of 2 and 9, 18. That means this should become 18. This 2 should become 18. If 2 has to become 18, multiply by 9. So 1 into 9 is 9. 2 into 9 is 18, right? 2 into 9 is 18. Similarly, can I say that 9 also should become 18? Multiply this entire ratio of 5:4 by 2. 5 into 2 is 10 and 4 into 2 is 8. That means now if you observe carefully, C plus D here is 18, right? It is 18. Forget about A plus B. C plus D value is 18. Similarly, here also C plus D is nothing but 10 plus 8, 18. So they both are matching. I am happy because they are both are matching right now. Now, can I say that we came to know, now let us find the individual efficiencies. All the people's individual efficiency, if I come to know, my answer will be over. Simple, sir. So, C's efficiency we came to know as 10, D's efficiency we came to know as 8, right? We know C's efficiency as 10, D's efficiency as 8, and we also know that, see here, once again, we know that from the first equation you have here, A plus B efficiency is in the ratio 2:1. 2:1 is nothing but 2 plus 1, 3. Totally it is 3. But here it is A plus B value is how much? Here it is how much? 9. 3 should become 9. Multiply by which number? Multiply by 3. That means 2 also multiply by 3. 2 into 3 is 6. 1 also multiply by 3. 1 into 3 is 3. So basically instead of writing 2:1, I wrote it as 6:3. So that means A's efficiency also we know it as 6 right now, and B's efficiency also we know it as 3 right now. So beautiful thing right now is we know the efficiency of each and every person at this present moment. We actually found it out, right? We actually found it out. Now, what else is pending? What else is pending? It's so simple. Can I say that? What else? See, if you see the question right now, so it is 6:3:8:10. So sorry, 10:8. This is nothing but the efficiency ratio of all the 4 people. Now, I want to calculate how much total work is there. Now, can I say that? Can I say that D? If you take D, where it is given, so can I say that C and D it is. So basically I can think like this, sir. I can think like this. D, it's given that D can complete the work 40 days lesser than B, right? D can complete the work 40 days lesser than D. Now, lesser than B. Now see here, they are comparing D and B, but they are comparing in terms of days. That means they are comparing in terms of what? Time, right? But B and D, it is what have here his efficiency. So B is to D, efficiency ratio is 3:8. Time ratio will be 8:3. I hope you are understanding. Now, according to the ratio, B is taking 8 days, D is taking 3 days. So D is taking 5 days lesser than B, right? It is 5 days lesser than B according to the ratio. But the question says D is taking 40 days lesser than B. So 5 should become 40. 5 into which number is 40? 5 into 8 is only 40. So 8 also multiply by 8. So B is nothing but 64 days. 3 also multiply by 8. So D is nothing but 24 days. If you check it out right now, B is 64 days, D is 24 days. So D is actually taking 40 less than 64, which is nothing but 24. So 64 minus 24 is 44, which is actually what is given in the question also. Now, can I say that how much will be the total work? Let me use a different color ink so that you will not get confused. How much will be the total work? Total work will be how much? Can I say that D is working for 24 days and D's capacity is, in one day he will distribute 8 chocolates. In one day it is 8. To complete the entire work, he will take 24 days. So, total work is 8 into 24. Sir, can you also think like this? Yes. If you want, you can check with C also. So, sorry, B also. B will work totally for 64 days. And every day he will distribute 3 chocolates. So, total work can be 3 into 64 also. 8 into 24 is 192. 64 into 3 will also be 192. You can choose however the way you want. So we came to know the total work. What is the main question? A plus C together is how much? A is 6, C is 10. So total is 16 units per day. To complete 8 into 24, how many days? So it is 8 into 24 divided by 16. So 8 into 2 is 16, 8 into 3 is 24, 2 into 1, 2 into 4. 4 into 3. Answer for this question should be 12 days. The idea behind this question is you should make the efficiency ratios of all the things as same. All the things in the sense, not all the people in fact. That means what I am saying is here C plus D is something, here C plus D is something else. So you should make it as same and then you should find the individual efficiencies. And thereby you will get the answer very, very easily. Question. A man has 3 sons. The man can do twice the work of his 3 sons. That means the capacity of man is double the capacity of all the 3 sons combined together. Suppose, assume that there is son 1, there is son 2, there is son 3. Totally 3 sons are there for a man. If you combine the efficiencies or the capacities of all the 3 sons, that will be half compared to what one man has it. That's the meaning of it. That means one man itself is beautifully, he is actually 2 times, he is very much powerful, he is 2 times more efficient than 3 of his sons compared. That's the meaning. Now, the first and second son can do the work in 24 and 36 days respectively. If the man complete the work in 3 by 11 days, find out the time taken by the third person to finish the work. Now, there are 2 sons A and B. I will call them as A and B. And the third son question is asked. That means C I need to find. And man's days is also given. A is nothing but it is 24 days. C is 36 days. And man is 3 by 11. It is nothing but 3 by 11 is nothing but 36 divided by 11 days. So LCM of all these things is 72. 24 into 3 is 72. 36 into 2 is 72, and can I say that 36 into 2 is 72, but by 11 I should cancel, so multiply by 11 so that by 11 will cancel. So man's efficiency is 22 units per day. 2 into 11 is 22 units per day. Now, can I also say that the question says man can do twice the work of his 3 sons. That means first son, okay, first of all, man's efficiency is 22 units per day. This will be equal to double the capacities of all the 3 sons combined together. First son is 3, second son is 2 units per day, third son C we don't know that value. But how to find that value? It's so simple. Can I say that 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus which number if I put here, and if I double here, you will get it as 22, or in simple language 22 by 2 it is 11. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 6 is 11. That means C's capacity is 6 units per day. In one day he can distribute 6 chocolates to complete 72 chocolates. 6 into 12 is 72. Answer for this question is 12 days. A, B and C together can complete a work in 40 days. Okay, let us write statement by statement. A plus B plus C is given in the question as 40 days. A and B can complete this work in 33.33 percentage lesser than C. Now 33.33 percentage is now 1 by 3. Lesser is nothing but how much? Lesser is nothing but in fact what is the meaning of lesser? Lesser is nothing but decrease. That means can I say that if C is taking 3 days, if C is taking 3 days to complete the task, A and B will take 1 day lesser than C. That's the question. A and B can complete this work in 33.33 percentage lesser than C. That means if C is taking 3 days, A and B will take 1 day lesser than 3 days. 1 day lesser than 3 days is 2 days. But this is the time ratio. Who is interested in time ratio? We always wanted efficiency ratio. So A plus B ratio with C. A plus B is 2 days. C is 3 days. But efficiency will be reverse. It will be 3:2. Right? This is nothing but the efficiency ratio. I hope you are understanding till this point. Now read the next statement. While B can complete the same work in 33.33 percentage more than A and C. Again it is 33.33 1 by 3. So the meaning is if B is taking or if A and C is taking 3 days to complete the task. If A and C will take 3 days to complete the task, B will complete the same work in more time than A. B will be taking 1 day more than 3 days. 1 day more than 3 days is nothing but 4 days. But once again, this is the time ratio for B and A plus C. But I want to find the efficiency ratio. A plus C and B. A plus C and B. Can I say that B days is 4, that 4 should go to A plus C, and A plus C days is 3, that should go to B. So this is the efficiency ratio. I hope I am making sense to all the people who are listening to the class. It's so simple. Let us not get confused. Please make it a habit to make it very, very clear. Now, the next part says, see here, observe carefully. What is the question? Finally, question is find the time taken by B and C to complete the work. So basically, they are asking you to find B plus C value. So we will come back to this. Do not worry about it. Now see here. Can I say that this first ratio is A plus B plus C. So 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. First ratio is giving 5 for all the 3 combined. Second ratio is A plus C plus B. That is also combined all the 3. 4 plus 3 is how much? 7. First ratio is giving 5 units per day if you combine all the 3. Second ratio, if you combine the same 3 person, it is giving 7. Can I have 2 different ages at the same time? No, it's not possible. That means this 5 and this 7 should become the same number. The LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. 5 should become 35. 5 into 7 is 35. 7 should become 35. 7 into 5 is also 35. That means 3 into 7 is 21. 2 into 7 is 14. And 4 into 5 is 20. 3 into 5 is 15. So if you check right now, A plus B plus C in the first case is 21 plus 14, 35. A plus C plus B in the second case is also 20 plus 15, that is once again 35. Beautiful. Now let us find the individual efficiencies. Can I say B is alone here and his efficiency is 15. Okay, let us write 15 for B. C is alone here and his efficiency is 14. Okay, let us write 14. And all the 3 people combined together efficiency is 35 units per day, which we made it. 21 plus 14 or 20 plus 15 is 35. Now 15 plus 14 is 29, but it should be 35. Remaining is 6. That 6 will go for A only. Simple. So these are all so simple. That means you got, when you combined, you got it as 35 units per day. All the 3 people combined together. Now question is find the time taken by B and C to complete the work. Now B plus C is nothing but 15 plus 14. It is 29 units per day. In one day they will distribute 29 chocolates. In one day it is 29. But what is the total amount of chocolates or total work present? We don't know. Let us calculate it. So total work is in one day they will distribute 35. right? In one day they will distribute 35, but all the three people are working together for how many days to complete the entire work? As per the first statement, they are working for 40 days. In one day it is 35, all the three together will distribute 35 in a day, and they are working for 40 days. So total work is 35 into 40. So 35 into 40 is the total work. B plus C is 29 units per day. So final answer is 35 into 40 divided by 29 days. If you further simplify, 35 into 4, it is 35 into 2 is 70, 35 into 4 is 1400 divided by 29 days. 1400 divided by 29 days, you can convert it to fractions, mixed fractions. Any one of them will be correct. But I always want you people not to solve 1400 by 29 and waste your time. Little common sense, very little common sense will make you solve the problems so faster and so better. Now see here, 29 multiplied by 5, it is 145. That means 29 multiplied by 50. Multiplied by 5 is 145, multiplied by 50 is 145 followed by one more 0. That means 29, if you multiply by 50, it will be greater than 1400, but the value in the numerator is 1400. That means 29 should be multiplied by a number lesser than 50, right? If you see the answer option, first option is 54 greater, second option is 58 greater than 50, third is 60 greater than 50. Answer is 48 8 by 29. Do you need to actually check it out whether 48 8 by 29 is the right answer or not? You don't need to. That is what I am saying. A little common sense will make you to eliminate 3 options out of 4 in this case, so that you can save a lot of time in the examination. Next question. Ram completed 60% of a task in 15 days and then take the help of Rahim and Rachel. Okay, there are 3 people. The work is starting here, the work is ending here. Now, Ram completed 60% of a task in 15 days. Now see here, Ram is alone working for 15 days. Ram is alone working for 15 days. So this 15 days is worked by Ram alone, and 60% of the work is completed, right? 60% of the work is completed. Now, Ram is tired working alone. So he don't want to work alone basically. So he is tired. So he takes the help of Rahim and Rachel. That means 60% is completed, remaining is another 40%. This remaining 40%, Ram is taking the help of Rahim and Rachel. That means all the 3 people will work in the remaining 40%. That's the meaning of it, right? All the 3 people will work. Okay, that's the beauty here. Okay, next. Ram is 50% as efficient, Rahim is 50% as efficient as Ram. That means Rahim is only half efficient as Ram. So 50% is nothing but 1 by 2. So can I say that they are actually talking about Ram and Rahim in this case? So Ram, Rahim, right? Ram, Rahim, and I will also take the other person, Rachel also. Now see here, Rahim is 50% as efficient as Ram. That means if Ram distribute 2 chocolates, Rahim will distribute only 50% of the 2 chocolates. He is distributing only 1 chocolate. So what is the meaning? Read the statement once again. Rahim is 50% is nothing but half, right sir? Rahim is half efficient as Ram. That means if Ram can distribute 100 chocolates, Rahim capacity is only to distribute 50 chocolates. If Ram can distribute 2 chocolates in a day, Rahim can distribute only 1 chocolate in a day. That's the meaning. Okay, continue. Rachel is 50% as efficient as Rahim. Now, if Rahim is distributing 2 chocolates, Rachel is only half efficient as Rahim. Rachel will distribute only 1 chocolate. But the same person, Rahim, cannot have 1 chocolate per day and 2 chocolates per day at a time. So, what I will do is, I will make both of them as same numbers. 1 and 2 should be made as same number, that is 2. So, I will make this 1 as 2, multiply by 2. So this becomes 2. This also should be multiplied by 2. So this becomes 4. That means if I take the individual efficiencies of all the people in red color, which is written at the bottom of the screen, this becomes Ram is 4 chocolates per day. Rahim is 2 chocolates per day in both the cases. In fact, Rachel is 1 chocolate per day. I hope till here it is clear for you people. Now see here. In how many days will they complete the work? Will they is nothing but all the 3 people. All the 3 people are only working for the remaining 40% of the work, right? Remaining 40% of the work. Now think logically once again. Little common sense will always make you solve faster. Now see here. Think logically. If Ram is working alone in 15 days, he has completed 60%, right? Now let me write it here. If Ram is working alone, to complete 60% of the work, he will take 15 days, right? He will take 15 days, and this 60% of the work, he is working with a capacity of 4 units per day, right? He is distributing every day 4 chocolates. He is working with a capacity of 4 units per day. But assume that Ram never took the help of Rahim and Rachel for the remaining 40%. Assume that Ram never took the help of Rahim and Rachel for the remaining 40%. If only Ram had worked for the remaining 40% also, for 60% he will take 15 days. For another 40%, he will take 10 days. You can calculate. For 60, if it is 15, for 40, it will be 10, right? So he will be taking 10 days. So totally 15 days plus 10 days, answer would have been 25 days. That work would have been completed in 25 days if only Ram had worked. But Ram did not work alone with his alone capacity of 4 units per day for the remaining 40. Okay, let me write. For the remaining 40%, if Ram had worked alone, he would have just taken 10 more days extra. But he did not work alone for this remaining 40%. He worked along with Rahim and Rachel. That means all the 3 people's efficiency is 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7 units per day. So for 40% of the work, Ram would have worked alone for 4 units per day for 10 days. That means 4 units per day for 10 days means 1 unit per day for 40 days. That means in 1 day he would have distributed 1 chocolate, and like that he would have done it for 40 days. But he is not interested to work alone. He wants his friends also to be with him. So the capacity increases right now. So they will be working with 7 units per day capacity. So 1 is becoming 7. So for 1 unit per day, it is 40 days. For 7 units per day, it is 40 divided by 7 days. 40 divided by 7 is nothing but 5 by 7 days, which is nothing but option C. I hope the question is very clear. This part, whatever I have written on the right side of the screen, let me explain it to you one more time if it is not clear for you. Now see here, I am explaining it one more time for the people who might have got little doubt. Now 60% he completed, Ram alone completed in 15 days, and this whatever when Ram was working alone, he was working with his capacity of 4 units per day. So for 4 units per day capacity, and he completed 60% in 15 days. Now 60% was completed in 15 days if Ram is working alone. Assume that Ram is working alone for the remaining 40% also. He would have taken 10 days extra to complete that 40%, working with an efficiency of 10 units per day. Working with an efficiency of 4 units per day. But 4 units per day, if it is distributed, it will complete in 10 days. In 1 day, if I distribute 4 chocolates, it will complete in 10 days. So, but if I distribute only 1 chocolate in 1 day, it will complete in 40 days, right? 4 into 10, 40 days. But I don't want to work alone. This is still Ram's capacity only. Till this point, it is only Ram's capacity. But I don't want to work alone because I want the work to be completed faster. I will take the help of my other two friends, totally 7 units per day. 1 unit per day, it is 40 days. 7 units per day, it will be 40 by 7 days. Simple way of understanding. No formula, no variables, no fractions. Abhinav is 40% more efficient than Bindra, who is 20% less efficient than Charlie. Okay, 40% is 2 by 5. So more is increased. So if question says Abhinav is more efficient, that means if Bindra is distributing 5 chocolates per day, Abhinav will distribute 2 more than 5, which is 7 chocolates per day. So it is chocolates per day or units per day. So basically it is efficiency ratio directly. A is to B is nothing but 7 is to 5. I hope you are understanding it's an efficiency ratio. Next, Bindra is 20% less efficient than Charlie. 20% is nothing but 1 by 5, less is nothing but decrease. That means if there are 2 people now, Bindra and Charlie, that means Bindra is less efficient than Charlie. If Charlie is distributing 5 chocolates in a day, Bindra will distribute 1 less than 5. Bindra will distribute 4 chocolates in a day, right? So that means A is to B is 7 is to 5, B is to C is 4 is to 5. Now same logic. Can I say that B here is 5, B here is 4? It cannot be possible, sir. B cannot have 2 different values. 5 and 4 LCM is 20. 5 should become 20, multiply by 4. 4 also multiply by 4 should become 20, multiply by 5. So that means if I totally write all the 3 people's efficiency, 7 into 4 is 28 is A's efficiency, 5 into 4 is 20 is B's efficiency, 4 into 5 is 20, which is B's efficiency already written, 5 into 5 is 25, which is C's efficiency. I know the individual efficiencies of all the 3 people. Beautiful. Next, if Abhinav at 50% level of efficiency can complete a work in 100 days, that means Abhinav's capacity is some capacity he has. Suppose assume that I can distribute 10 chocolates in a day. I am just giving an example. My capacity is 10 chocolates in a day. I can actually work for the entire day and I can distribute 10 chocolates in a day. But for some reasons, I am injured or I am not well, whatever might be the reason, I am working only at 50% of my efficiency. That means instead of distributing 10 chocolates in a day, I kept on distributed only 5 chocolates in a day, which is half of 10, right? 50% of 10. So if I distribute only 5 chocolates in a day, that means if I work with only half efficiency, I will take 100 days. Think logically. Half efficiency, I will take 100 days. Full efficiency, that means I am full fit, I am ready to work, I am ready to go and do some work. I will be taking lesser, like 50% of 100 days. I will just complete it in 50 days itself if I am working for full efficiency. So then in how many days will they complete the work? Will they is nothing but they all 3 people, A, B and C together. Now same logic, sir. Okay, let us find the total work. Can I say that if A is working for 50 days, he will complete the work alone. And in 1 day, he can distribute 28 chocolates. In 50 days, he can distribute 28 into 50 chocolates, which are there in the box. That is nothing but the total work. So total work we came to know. All the 3 people's efficiency is 28 plus 20 is 48. 48 plus 25 is 73. That means 73 units per day is the capacity of all the 3 people. In 1 day, they can distribute 73. To distribute 28 into 50 chocolates, they will be taking how many days? Answer is 28 into 50 divided by 73. 28 into 5. 30 into 5 is 150. 28 into 5 is 2 into 5 subtract. So 150 minus 10 is 140 followed by 10. So 1400 divided by 73 days should be the answer for this question. It's not a difficult question. It's a very easy question. Only thing you should know how to make the ratios equal. And I am teaching you only by a beautiful concept of ratio. No variable, no formula, nothing. I hope I am making sense. Amit, Bhavna and Chandan can do a piece of work working together in one day only. That means if all the three people A, B and C are working together, the work will get over in one day itself, right? It will get over in one day itself. Next, Amit is 5 times efficient than Bhavna. Okay, let me write it. Amit is 5 times efficient than Bhavna. That means Amit will distribute 5 chocolates per day. Bhavna will distribute only 1 chocolate per day. So remember, this is efficiency ratio directly, right? Next, Chandan takes half of the number of days taken by Bhavna to do the same work. That means if Bhavna takes 2 days to complete the work, then Chandan will take half of the number of days. Chandan will take only 1 day to complete the work. This is the time ratio, but I am very much interested in efficiency ratio. So reverse 2:1, it becomes 1:2. Now if you see here, B value is 1 here. B value is 1 here also. So you don't need to worry. You are having the same number. You can directly write it. A's capacity is 5 units per day. B's capacity in both the places is 1 unit per day. C's capacity in 2 units per day. All the 3 people working together is 5 plus 1 plus 2. It is not 6, sir. Sorry. It is 8 units per day. Now question is, what is the difference between the number of days taken by Amit and Chandan when they work alone, right? When they work alone. Now, if I want to find individual days of Amit and Chandan, first I should be having the total work. Total work. Can I say that when all the 3 people are working together, in one day they will distribute 8 chocolates, but when all are working together, they will complete the work in one day itself. That means totally there are 8 chocolates only which are there in the box. So Amit capacity is, in one day it is 5 chocolates. To distribute 8 chocolates, it is 8 by 5 days, right? It is 8 by 5 days. Chandan's capacity, because question is for Amit and Chandan. Chandan's capacity is, in one day it is 2, to complete 8 it is 4 days. But they are asking you to find the difference of these two, right? They are asking you to find the difference of these two. 8 by 5 is nothing but 5 by 5 is 1, 3 by 5 is nothing but 0.6. It is 1.6, right? It is 1.6 and it is 4. 4 minus 1.6 is nothing but 2.4. 2.4 is 2 by 5 days. Or in fact, if you are little smart, you don't even have to subtract these two and find the actual value, because think logically once again. 4 days is a whole number. 8 by 5 days is not a whole number. When I take the difference of whole number and a decimal or a fractional number, answer also will be in fraction. There is only one option which is in fraction. Option D should be the right answer.